4 Creepiest Abandoned Places Louisiana. 1. Sabine Pass Lighthouse, Louisiana. Talk about a lighthouse with some serious history behind it. Sabine Pass Lighthouse is old enough to have even played a role in the Civil War, when the Confederates extinguished the light to hinder travel for Union ships. There was even a skirmish that broke out for control of the area, and 2 separate battles were fought in nearby Sabine Pass. It may look a little rough these days, and that probably has something to do with the fact that it's been slammed by a great many hurricanes. In fact, one of the hurricanes was so fierce that it knocked the light's timing mechanism out of sync, causing the keeper to turn the light by hand. You also have to take notice of the rarity of the design of the house. Only 2 others have the same design, which is why there are serious efforts to preserve the building. 2. Turtle Island Lighthouse, Michigan. Well, it looks like a disaster area, and that's because it is. Nothing about this island's history is dull, but it's certainly led to a disastrous present-day situation for the little island. The island has seen everything from vandalism to a tornado rip through it, but it's managed to stay in one piece after all this time. Well, actually it's really in 2 pieces, and that's a long and complicated story. You see, the island was actually divided in half by the Supreme Court back in the 70s, so while the lighthouse is on the Michigan side of the island, the other half of the island belongs to Ohio, which is what makes this lighthouse one of the stranger stories on the list. Well, hey, at least you can stand in 2 states at once if you're in the middle of this spot. So there's that. 3. Sand Island Light, Alabama. Although it may not look like it these days, Sand Island had a little trouble keeping the sand around its island. Facing erosion and the winds of some of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded, Sand Island's lighthouse took a serious beating. Luckily, restoration efforts have not gone in vain, and the island even has its sand back, all while people are working to restore some of the other damage. Located at the southernmost point of Alabama, the lighthouse isn't far from nearby Dauphin Island, which is visited by a great many tourists throughout the year. It's a little ways out, but it's easy to see if you're looking out from the beach. The lighthouse looks pretty nice from a distance, and even looks like it could still be shining today from farther away, but up close it shows obvious signs of wear. Here's hoping that one day the light will shine again. 4. Morris Island Lighthouse, South Carolina. Morris Island's lighthouse is easy enough to get to, but it's lost a lot of its inherent luster as time has passed. At one time the lighthouse was 1,200 feet off the coast of the island, but the construction of jetties led to erosion that ended up causing the shoreline to reach the structure and all the buildings surrounding it. After being pummeled by Hurricane Hugo in 1989, the rest of the buildings surrounding the lighthouse were destroyed. Replaced and abused, the skeleton of a once beautiful lighthouse now sits as a ghostly reminder of the damages caused through aging. While it's still very much intact, and a wall is being built around it for conservation, its faded appearance gives it the look of something that may not be around much longer. Let's hope this isn't the case.